What's going on, YouTube? You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derrick T, your host. It is Friday, June 10th. I don't know what day and date you'll end up watching this video, but alrighty. This is from Friday, June 10th, and I am making my way. I'm still at work. Y'all should know me by now. I like to work and play at the same time, so using the bike to commute. And speaking of commutes, I got a pretty healthy one that I'm on my way to. It's about a 40-minute trip. But again, is it really about the destination or is it about the ride? I'm using an app called RELIVE for the first time. Let me drop it on your screen right here. Some of you all, many of you all, are probably very familiar with it. I just learned what it was literally last night. I saw it in somebody else's YouTube video and decided to give it a shot today and see kind of what it does. I'm looking to, just add some other shots and screen recordings and everything else just to kind of make the videos a little bit more interesting. I guess 80 wasn't fast enough for that dude. That's fine. He's well within his rights to go as fast as he wants. With no helmet on. To each their own. But yeah, I'm using RELIVE for the first time, and so I want to see how this turns out, because I'm all about adding things to the video screen to make them look a little bit more interesting. So we'll see where that goes. And then for those of you who are using RELIVE, are you using the free version or the paid version? What do I get along with the paid version? It's probably my next set of questions. So if you're one of those people who you use RELIVE, feel free to drop a couple tips and tricks, and if you've hacked the system and want to show me how to hack the system, I'm down for that too. So yeah, out here it's about 78 degrees right now. Sky is pretty clear. They're calling for rain later in the day, but I think I'll be home long before any of that starts happening. And I would get caught in traffic right about here. Let me take you to a different clip, and hopefully by the time you get back, I'm out of traffic. Check this clip out.
All right, you all, as promised, I said I would bring you my final product on the upgrades that I made again to my stereo system, and I actually added a few more lights on the bike too, so I'll take you through all of that right now. Let's start right here with, first of all, my amp is on, so you kind of see it lighting up there and everything else. And actually, I just wanted to show you that there is power running to it. Most of the speaker wires and everything else are running behind this board that I mounted the fuse block and the amp to. Everything else is running behind there for a little bit cleaner look. And this board is nothing more than a standard kitchen cutting board that I bought at Walmart for about 10 or 11 bucks. Nothing deep, nothing spooky there. Just wanted to have something to mount those two devices to and make it, you know, look decent. So instead of having wires hanging all over the place, this is a little dome light that I got at Home Depot. Comes in handy whenever I need to be in there and I need a light source. I can plug up my air compressor if I need to, and I keep that hose in my toolkit. So that's there. This is my utility closet that I call my right saddlebag. The amplifier, subwoofer, and my light strips are all running through that fuse block, and behind that fuse block is actually another battery, which is running in tandem with the main battery. That's what these positive and negative wires are there. They're running straight to that other battery. It keeps everything on there, keeps everything protected, and ensures me that I don't blow an alternator or I come, you know, ready to go home after being at a bike night and I come back to a dead bike, because all my electronics are going there instead of here. All right. I had a few light strips laying around, and so I made some additions there. You can see there's one here. Everything that I'm showing you is on the other side as well, but there's one here. And then I went back here and I went up over the seats and around the other side as well. And then up front, what I did was I placed one right here. All right, so if I turn these on, these are the remotes to both sets of light strips that were already on the bike. Again, my whole thing about my light strips has always been white in the front. I'll let you see them both. White in the front and underneath. There's some underglow under there, and red in the back for visibility while I'm on the road. All right, now they do cycle through a whole bunch of colors. When I'm parked or whatever, I can set them to go through different colors. Here's the new addition. The new addition, I've mounted a remote to that set right here, the third set. And so here's everything decked out in blue. All right, let me know what you think. Drop a comment.
All right, y'all, I'm back. I don't know what all that is. I'm just glad I'm not going that way. I highly doubt that all them people had the same idea to go to the same place at this time of day. I got some time to make up for. So yeah, I'm happy with how everything turned out. That saddlebag on the right hand side looks a whole lot better than it used to. And I also don't have as many well, really I don't have any electrical problems, but with the older setup, the problem that I was having was that the battery that all those electronics were connected to was draining. Fuse block, I haven't had that problem at all. And I really haven't had it since I added that auxiliary battery in tandem with my main starting battery at all. Like, I haven't had any problems with that at all. That was the best possible thing I could have done. Because we want to talk about self-inflicted wounds. I went through probably like 3 or 4 alternators in like 12 months time, just not knowing anything about electrical. So those were some pretty tough lessons to learn, but I do believe I've gotten it right, and because I got it right, I can accessorize to my heart's content, and right now my heart is content. I don't believe I'll be adding any more sounds or lights. But of course, I said that when I had a 7-speaker system. Then it went to 9, and now it's 11. Who knows? I might even enter a competition. Yeah, right, I'm not entering no competitions. I just want something that sounds nice. I don't want to be out there in these sound competitions and everything else. Although, I am pretty confident that in some of the lighter weight competitions when I was down in Virginia, because they had some different classes of competitions, I believe in some of the lighter weight competitions I could have performed and performed well. But I was there to enjoy the scenery, not to stress myself out or to embarrass myself. So we'll save that for some other time. At what point alright, I'm not laughing at it. I guess I'm laughing at me more than I'm laughing at it. At what point does a slingshot become a car? I mean, it's already got the gas, brake, and clutch pedals like a car with a stick, or an automatic with just the gas and brake, the steering wheel, driver seat, passenger seat. Then when you go and put a roof on it, at what point do you just go get, like, I don't know, a Mitsubishi Eclipse with a convertible top on it? Like, at what point does a slingshot become a car? I don't know the answer to that question. I believe they're registered as trikes for obvious reasons. They have 3 wheels, but, and I'm not throwing shade at them, but I've just always been confused as to the class of vehicle that they are. Alright, that's better. Out of the traffic, out of the stop and go. You can ride and get a little bit of wind. I'm about 7.5 miles away from where I need to go. So I know I can run Relive in the background and not lose anything. It's been running for about 35 minutes now, so it'll be interesting to see how it compresses everything.